Hello, beautiful souls. It is Sunday afternoon at just after 4, and I'm all bundled because, well, apologies for starting this so late, but I wanted to relax on Sunday. But it's a no makeup situation, and I'm all bundled because Paula's meeting me for a walk. I've got Charlie in his crate here beside me in his little snowsuit. And we're gonna take both he and I think Paula's bringing her dog Dexter for a walk just along like the beach / lake area and just catch up because we both have been so busy. I haven't seen her in, it's almost been 2 weeks, which is not normal for us. It's not normal for us at all. And so we're just gonna have a quick walk and hang out and whatnot before I scoot back home to meet Sean for dinner and whatnot. I think he's actually cooking meatloaf tonight. I know he's cooked that for all of you before, but in case you're new here, he's gonna like cook it with you tonight, and we'll of course leave the recipe for it down below. It's so good. If you know, you know. I know there's some of you that have made this recipe. Not that it's his in particular, we found it somewhere, but it's so good, and I know a lot of you have raved about how fantastic this like meatloaf recipe is. Anyway, but I'm excited to get Charlie out. Both he and I haven't stretched our legs today, and I don't know, I just didn't feel like like hopping on the Peloton. I love it so much, but at the same time, I just love being outdoors. There's something about that that's so much better, and even better when you get to connect with a friend at the same time. And so, like I mentioned, Charlie's in a snowsuit, and I have a little water bottle for him as well because he gets thirsty. This is genius. I found it off Amazon, but you can pool water in here, and if the dog doesn't drink all of it, there's a button at the front that will put the bottle back, or sorry, the water back in the bottle. It's absolutely genius, just so you don't get soaked and so they get hydrated and stuff as well, which is really nice. So yeah, and then later on tonight, I have to prep for my week ahead. I like to start my Mondays already knowing what I'm working on, and so I've got a little bit of work for my accountant that I've got to do tonight, which is kind of boring to be honest, but just real life business. But I'm gonna flesh out my week in advance. I'm gonna read a little bit tonight, might take a bath after the walk, and just plan out on my agenda. Although I will say, my private client Julie, who I love to pieces, has converted me to an iPad. I'm always such a paper and pen gal, and I still am, but I got a mini iPad recently, and it's so great for note-taking when I'm doing coaching and whatnot, to save notes for all of my clients. And anyway, but I found these pre-made like little electronic agendas that you can use, of course, and I'm such a convert. So I love brain dumping on that, figuring out how I want to mess around with my week, and then I'll put it in my paper agenda like later on, which might sound a little bit messy, but yeah, I love it. I really, really love it. Anyway, and then so bare face, I've got sunscreen on and just some moisturizer and whatnot. So I'm gonna meet Paula and catch you up with you in a bit. Here are the boys on their walk. Hi, Dex. Charlie's still hoping that they will become best friends. And I have Bestie here though. And we're freezing. Oh my god. Come on, Char. Good boy. Okay, now's not the time, dude. Seriously. And we are freezing. Oh my god. So cold. But worth it for ketchup, right? Oh. Totally. The dogs are all over the place. Oh my god. Rachel, marching on. Marching on. Woo, that was a very cold walk. But it was so nice. We met up for a quick hour. It's never long enough. I feel like Paula and I could chit chat for literally hours. We actually joke with Sean and Shemek all the time. So when Paula and I went to Montreal, which you guys have seen that vlog from many moons ago, it's a 7-hour drive, and we literally talked nonstop in the car for 7 hours our whole trip, and then all the way back again. It's the best. Anyway, I'm homeward bound now. Gonna go have a nice meal with Sean. I think I told you guys he's gonna make meatloaf. We're gonna split a bottle of wine. I don't know what it is, but I love splitting wine with people. Like it's so lovely. And just snuggle up with the fur baby in the warmth because I'm very cold. Very, very cold. Okay, just got in And Sean's getting ready to make dinner, but I forgot to show you guys a little Prezzy that came in. This is after saying I'm like, I don't shop a lot. And I swear, I don't actually, but I have been on the hunt. I'm saying I don't, and something's come in almost every day that I've talked to you guys. But I like, actually, I don't like typically, but I found these great shoes on sale for Black Friday, and I've been looking for another pair of sneakers because I have the Chloe Lauren sneakers, and they're still in good condition, but they are starting to look really rough, and they're white. And in my color palette, I typically wear cream, and I love cream. And so I was wanting a pair of sneakers that were cream, but just have never been able to find the right style, the right feel for me personally, until recently. And so I bought a pair of shoes. Whoops! As I knocked the whole box over. Oh my god, so I found, oh, and I just hit myself in the face with the box. So I bought some shoes from Rag & Bone. You're after very ungracefully trying to unbox it. How cute are these? It's this fabulous vanilla color, and what I love about them is the corduroy on here. Isn't that stunning? And it's mixed with that and almost like a bone color and an oyster white, and I think they're just spectacular. Plus, I love the treads on them. The sort of speckled brown. Isn't that stunning? Love the sort of 70s feel to them, because again, we learned, can't get enough of the 70s. And so I'm thrilled. And they're so soft and plush and whatnot, and oh my god, I just think they're the perfect like casual sneaker. They're a little bit more informal than my Chloe ones because those are leather. And so obviously more texture you get into a piece in particular, whether it's suede, corduroy, denim, anything, the more casual an outfit or piece becomes. And so obviously this is a much more like casual element, but I really, oh my god, I am so excited about them. So excited. And down in Hilton Head, I bought just a couple of like athleisure style pieces for like walks on the beach and things of that nature. And not that I'll wear them like on the beach, but just for walks around the island, I thought these would actually be fantastic, like really, really lovely. But I had to show them to you. Anyway, now Sean is popping some wine, because as I mentioned to you guys in the car, I don't know what it is. Do you guys love splitting wine with your other half? It just makes me so happy. There's something like so, I don't know if intimate's the right word, but I just love like conversation and sitting down and just sharing a glass. I just think it's lovely. So we're gonna do that, and I think Sean's actually gonna get into gear with cooking now. But Char, how did you like your walk? Did you like your walk with Mommy? Was it so nice? Do you think maybe it's time for your Advent? Oh, should we get an Advent? Okay, let's go. Oh, we're gonna go? We're gonna get an Advent? In fairness, it's actually his dinner time too, so he's probably just wanting food in general. But who says you can't have a little dessert before dinner? So let's open day number 7 with the dude. Okay, my guy. Are we excited? What do you think? Oh, is it day 7? Oh, you're sitting so polite. Oh, what's in here? Do we know there's a cookie? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, honey. Okay, sit down. Oh, you're anticipating the commands now. That's down. Good boy. We're cheating. Stay. Get the concentration. Okay, go. Your crate's in the way from the car. Oh, he's gone to dive behind it. We've had this question before, but we bring his crate in the car everywhere because since he's so small, it was actually at the recommendation of our trainer to always put him in his crate, just because God forbid if an accident ever happened, he would obviously get incredibly hurt in one, but so it just adds like a layer of protection for him to be in the crate. And now he's so used to it, he now knows if we bring his crate, his bed downstairs, he knows he's going somewhere, and he gets very excited. But more importantly, he's very calm when he's in the car because of it. Because anytime we've had him outside, just the odd time on our lap, he shakes, he doesn't like it. And so we just now continue to always have him in his crate anywhere we take him. So anyway, time to kick back with some wine. Catch up with you in a bit.
When you're gonna get some, bud? I know. It's so yummy. You know, Mommy will give you a little piece later once it's cooked.
Okay, beautiful souls. I'm watching Firefly Lane. Oh my God, it's so good. But it's time for tea. Okay, here we go. Day 7. Need something to calm my nerves after watching the show. Okay, we have, ooh, vanilla masala chai. Oh my God, this is sounding so good. Let's do this. Okay, tea is ready. I'm so excited because this smells so good, and it's a chai again. I love me some chai. And I'm having such a good night because I'm so deeply involved in this Firefly Lane. Like, you don't even know. Paul and I were talking about it on our walk today because, I mean, she and I both say that we would act exactly like these girls in the show and that, like, we just love each other to death. We'd do anything for one another. But I'm so engrossed in it. Like, anything that happens, I'm like, I won't spoil it, but just with future events that happened in season 2, without even knowing what happened, I started crying and you were laughing at me already, right?
Yeah, because it's ridiculous to cry over a TV show.
How many of you, because Sean and I have talked about this before, I watch shows and get so deeply involved, like Grey's Anatomy is a perfect example. I've been watching—
The worst place to work ever.
Why?
Because.
Why?
Either every patient or every employee has something that happens to them.
I know, we were joking before that you go in with a hiccup and you're gonna die when you're in Grey's Anatomy. But I get so involved in shows, it's like I know them. Like they're my friends. Like
Yeah,
I'm deep.
You do not.
I know, but I'm so deeply involved and engrossed in their lives, where Sean has great detachment with things when he watches them. And just watches it.
It's a TV show.
I know, but you're good at watching something and like you get involved in that, you enjoy it or whatnot. But you know, like, I know I logically know they're not my friends and this is actors and all the rest of it, but you have, I don't know, I can't explain it. You just have good detachment when you watch it, whereas I'm just like,
Yeah, because
I'm like, yeah, I get so involved.
you get emotionally involved.
I do get emotionally
Or
involved.
I do not.
I know, I'm so like, so anyway, this show, we've got how many episodes left? 2?
I think so.
And I'm like straight up stressed about the whole thing. The whole thing. Like I can't imagine. Anyway. So we've just finished an episode because I have no self-control and we've watched 2 of them already. And I said to Sean, I'm like, I have to do the tea because otherwise I'm going to forget about it and get upset by whatever's about to happen. Because you know, every time a show finishes, they're going to leave you in some awful cliffhanger to get you to watch the next season. Although I did tell Sean today on a separate note that I saw that Emily in Paris is coming out December 21st. I'm going to be in Hilton Head 3 days prior to Sean when that comes out.
All out there.
I'm a binge that like nobody's business, so I'll be all by myself. It's gonna be great. But the fashion on that, how many of you love the fashion? It's so good. I wish I could nerd out with all of you on like the personality styles and all that in the show. I can't, but I just love all the bright clothes and the mixed prints and all that kind of stuff. It's fantastic. Anyway. Oh my God, this is gonna be so good. So good, this tea. Vanilla Marcella chai. I gotta tell you, like, the angel gates are opening, the heaven gates are opening for this Advent tea. It's so good. It's so good. I'm very pleased. I think even you're a bit shocked.
Well, the moon is in retrograde right now, so I could see why you would have perfect tea.
Is that actually a thing?
I don't know.
Is that real? You're just making it up? Oh, I wish I could just let you smell through the screen. It's so yummy. Oh my God. Truly. So good. It is absolutely delicious. My goodness, I really, really love this tea. And Charlie's been a bit pooped since we got back in from our walk. Right? We get about an hour walk with our bestie. And you were pretty pooped. Although you've had no problem trying to mooch any scrappings from dinner. We had carrots, we've had some sweet potato. Right? You had your cookie. It's been a good night. Thank you, my sweet, sweet boy. Oh, nice kisses. Such a nice guy. Thank you, thank you. You're mommy's little dude. Right? You're mommy's little dude? Is that you? Oh, to see you. He's such a good boy. I just love him so much. It's one of those things, I know this is like kind of cheesy to say, but for those of you that were around when we had Oscar and Jasmine and Riley, like Charlie's just such a gem, and I so deeply wish that he could have gotten to meet Oscar, Jasmine, and Riley. I think they would have just loved him. Actually, I've thought about this before. Do you not think Riley would have messed with him?
Oh yeah.
Because Riley, our cat, loved to play and tried to screw with, well, both Oscar and Jasmine, but more Oscar because he could get away with it. And Jasmine he tried not to mess with too much because she didn't want anything to do with it. Yeah. But I feel like Charlie would have loved it.
Oscar kind of did play a little.
Yeah. But he was old, so he didn't play that much. But Charlie would have loved it. He would have fully loved it. Wouldn't you, bud? Wouldn't you? Do you love playing with the kitty cat? Do you love to play with the kitty cat? You would have. He's such a nice guy. Such a good guy. By the way, if any of you know, because Sean and I always, we don't argue about this, but Sean always says when we put the winter boots on Charlie, that they will forever fall off, because they do. And so...
Oh, we argue.
Yeah, because I'm like, let's put them on. It's totally worth it. And then they fall off 2 seconds later. So if any of you know of any good dog boots that actually stay on.
No, you should tell them about your invention, because you ain't going to do it. So
no, it's true. Okay.
Let someone else do it.
Any of you that own dog clothing companies or something, in my mind, I don't understand why a dog company... Yeah, you saw the snowsuit that Charlie made, or has. Why the hell has no dog company made boots attached to the snowsuit? It's the most genius idea. It doesn't fall off. The boots would be attached to the snowsuit. It's the most genius thing on the planet. You're welcome, humanity. Somebody go make that. It would be so brilliant. Everyone would buy it for their dogs.
Put us down for one order.
Yeah, put us down for an order. We would totally do it. Be the most genius thing because it wouldn't fall off. And dogs wouldn't feel uncomfortable. You know, to strap their ankles so tight because who knows? I'm sure some of that hurts their ankles from like having to wrap it around so tight. This would be so much nicer for them and it doesn't actually fall off. I don't know why someone hasn't made it yet, but you're welcome. Any of you dog companies out there, please go make it. Help little fur babies out like this that don't want salt in their paws and they want their paws nice and warm because they deserve it as well. Because the only other solution that I've heard from people, and of course, if any of you have any other solutions, please correct me, but I've had other dog owners tell me that the little boots that are almost like balloons that just sort of are elastic around the feet, even though they don't keep the paws warm, they're good just to keep salt out. But Charlie's paws get really cold really fast, as a lot of other dogs do. And I hate seeing other dog owners take their dogs out with either without jackets on if their dogs don't have fur. I think that's awful of them. Or if they don't have boots on their feet to protect them from salt or just the cold concrete on their paws. It does wear on dogs. And so I really am desperate to find a solution for this. And so if any of you know, I'm a protective fur mama and I want some solutions. So please leave any and all suggestions if you have any down in the comments below because I feel like it's a missed opportunity in the market. And I just know that it could be filled.
You'd sell one.
Yeah, you'd sell one. They would 100% sell more than one. Absolutely.
Okay,
if there were,
we'd probably buy a couple different colors.
We would buy different colors. Different boot styles.
No, okay.
Different prints. Anyway, the tea is phenomenal, guys. There was a couple of you that said you've bought this advent calendar. I couldn't find the exact one when I linked it in my first Vlogmas story, so I apologize. I don't know why. But I'm so impressed with this tea. It's just like Tea Pigs. I really like Tea Pigs tea too, but this one is, I gotta tell you, I think it might be like marking above my Tea Pigs, which is a big deal. It is just, oh my God, it's phenomenal. I love all the chai flavors that they've had in here so far. Chai is my absolute favorite though, so that's why. Anyway, all that to say, I'm sorry if this has been a short vlog. I'm pretty sure it probably has been. But lazy Sunday vibes. And I'm almost done my Jim Rohn book, which I think I expressed. I only have, I think, 5 pages left and then I'm on to a new one. Not sure quite yet what I will read, but stay tuned. And for those of you that have ordered my Woman on the Rise journal, thank you so much. I so hope you enjoy it. And one woman had expressed in a comment that she had trouble doing a checkout because she was living in Denmark. And so if any of you have had that experience for whatever reason, either clear your cache on your browser or please email admin@fashiontranslated.com, and my team member Cass, who is a beautiful unicorn, I love her so much, she will help you out with placing your order if you want one. But I just, for those of you that have ordered it, I cannot wait for you to get it in your hands, and I so hope you love it as much as I do. Truly, because I love it so much. Anyway, with all that being said, I love you to the moon and back, and I will see you again in tomorrow's vlog. Bye guys.